In the early hours of February 28, 2026, explosions lit up the skies over Tehran and beyond. Not random strikes, but a coordinated military offensive. Two powerful nations, united by shared fears, launched a sweeping attack on Iran's heartland. Not just missiles, not just jets, but a bold offensive that changed the Middle East forever. This is the story of Operation Epic Fury and how Iran answered back. For decades, tensions simmered between Israel and Iran over missiles, nuclear ambitions, and influence across the Middle East. By early 2026, diplomatic negotiations between Iran and the United States had collapsed, with discord over Iran's nuclear and missile programs. Israel, citing an existential threat, joined forces with the United States to strike first. The operation had two names: Epic Fury by the US, Roaring Lion by Israel. World capitals held their breath as air forces and missiles readied to cross the region. At around 2000 UTC, coordinated air and missile strikes began. Iranian cities, including Tehran, Isfahan, Natanz, and Fordo, were hit. Targets included nuclear facilities, military infrastructure, and strategic sites. Explosions rocked city skylines as sirens wailed and emergency alarms sounded. Governments around the world reacted. Some condemned the strikes as a violation of international law. Others called for restraint and diplomacy. Iran's supreme leader and military leadership were hit hard, and communication blackouts spread across Tehran. From the US perspective, President Donald Trump framed the attack as a necessary preemptive move to stop Iran's nuclear ambitions and secure peace. From Israel's perspective, the strikes were presented as unavoidable to protect its population from long-range missile threats and proxy forces supported by Tehran. Both leaders urged Iranians to rise up against their regime, a message shared through broadcasts and social media during the conflict. Iran reacted swiftly. Missiles and drones were launched toward Israeli territory and US military bases across the Middle East. Reports noted blasts near bases in Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, UAE, Jordan, Syria, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia. Iran's Revolutionary Guard vowed retaliation until the enemy is defeated. State media framed it as defense of sovereignty, while officials demanded international bodies condemn the attack. The strikes and counterattacks changed the map of Middle East conflict. Global oil markets were shaken due to fears in the Strait of Hormuz. Gulf nations hosting US bases found themselves drawn into tensions. World leaders scrambled to call ceasefires and restore diplomacy. Educational institutions closed. Civilians sheltered as governments activated emergency measures. Although numbers vary, the conflict's toll was tragic and widespread. Hospitals overflowed, infrastructure was damaged, and families were torn apart. In Iran, reports indicated hundreds of casualties and widespread panic among civilians. Families shared stories of loss, courage, and resilience across cities that seemed frozen in time. As this conflict evolves, the world watches. Will diplomacy return? Will escalation end? Or will new fault lines form across nations, alliances, and identities? This moment, this epic clash of power and will, reminds us that even in the age of satellites, war still reshapes lives. Peace remains fragile. History continues to unfold, and tomorrow, just like today, starts with a single choice.